Good morning, sir. I hope you're saying it in the morning. This is Kasiviswanathan V from Section E. Today I would like to talk about one of the challenges that the Indian economy is currently facing. It's rupee devaluation. First, let's understand what is rupee devaluation. Uh, the Indian rupee is steadily losing value against US dollars over the years. And in simpler terms, we need more rupees to have the same amount of dollar value. Uh, but it is not happening with other regular foreign currencies, but in respect to dollars, it is consistently happening. So let's break down why it is happening. One of the biggest factor is trade deficit. India is importing a lot rather than exporting, and we import everything in US dollars. So naturally, the demand for the US currency increases, and obviously, our currency rates falls. This is one of the most important factor. And then the next reason would be the global economic conditions. So let's say US foreign reserve, if it decides to give more interest rates, then obviously all the investors will want to invest in US currencies. So the developing countries like India will face a huge challenge. The foreigners doesn't want to come and invest in our country, so they'll obviously go to the foreign countries, and obviously they'll go to the US, and the dollar value again increases. And geopolitical factors. So let's take Russia and Ukraine war. India is a country which imports more amount of crude oil and other things. So because of the due to the Russia and Ukraine war, the price of the oil is consistently increasing. Thus, the rupee value is again devalue. Again, it is getting devalued because the US currency, we buy oil in US currency, so automatically it increases the price of the US currency. So we need to give a lot of Indian currency. Thus it again enhances the value of the dollars and devaluating the rupees. So these are three key important factors. Okay, now let's understand what does the weaker rupees means. First and foremost reason, inflation. So we import goods, including fuel, become more expensive. Thus, it will raise overall price rates. And as an example, we have seen already the price rise in diesel and petrol. Second thing, higher debt burden. So we have a lot of loans that we have to pay back to the US only. So again, if the dollar becomes expensive, then we need to pull in more amount to pay our debts. Third, education and travel. Many people are traveling to abroad to study. If the dollar price increases consistently or the foreign currency's value increases, then our students need to put in a lot of money to get a degree from the foreign currencies. This is again that's a problem for us again. And slower economic growth. Due to the rise in inflation, the currency devaluation reduces the purchasing power, and it also impacts the consumption. Thus, it results in slower economic growth as well. However, it is not completely bad. The industries like IT and pharmaceuticals, they trade in US dollars. So if the dollar value increases, then they'll get more profits. So it is good in that way. But still, that's not enough. So how we can address this problem? The Reserve Bank of India can intervene in the forex market by selling dollars from its reserve. But it's a partial solution, and it is not completely feasible as well. So, what are the other things we can do in parallel? First and foremost, we need to boost our exports. If we do more exports, then people have to buy using Indian currencies, then our value will get increased. Next, we have to reduce the imports. So, by reducing imports, again, our dependency on the foreign currency will gradually decrease. Third, we have to attract foreign investments. We have to say like India is really good in all those things, and we have to highlight all those things, and we have to attract foreign investments so that the Indian value appreciates. In conclusion, the devaluation of the rupees is a reflection of both domestic and global economic factors. While some impacts are unavoidable, well-balanced mix of monetary policy and long-term reforms can mitigate these issues. Thank you for listening.